morning, everybody. Hope you're all well. Before we start, I just want to say, I think my camera's crooked. That's not what I want to say. I just want to say a big thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm guessing you found me because of the MKAL videos that I've been putting out. So I appreciate you subscribing, and hopefully you'll stick around. It's mostly where I chat about my knitting. Occasionally there's a little bit about weaving. You can see my sari loom there. And hopefully I'll get back into designing. I've been doing a bit of freelance design and knitting work at the moment, which I really can't share. Excuse me. We have lots of bushfires around at the moment, and I've shut the door, but I can start to smell the smoke seeping in. Yeah, I've been doing some freelance work, which I've just finished. The last one I had on my schedule, I finished that last night, and it's blocking at the moment. Then I've just got to write up the pattern. I've got the pattern written my way, but I need to put it into their style sheet, which is totally different from how I write patterns, and I really need to have a clear head when I sit down to do that. Lots of things like I'll put row 1, row 2, and they like first row, second row, just different things like that. So I need to get the pattern written out in their style. I checked the project this morning, it's nearly dry, so hopefully I'll be able to get in the post this afternoon, and then I can concentrate on my own work until the next project that they want done. So I've been working on Clue 2 and trying to get it finished. I've got about 24 hours, I think, until Clue 3 drops. And from what Stephen has said, Clue 3 and Clue 4 are going to be more exciting, for want of a better word. I think there's going to be more techniques, more unexpected things happening. And so I think I'll need more knitting time. So I want to be up to date before that Clue drops, if possible. So I am going to show you where I'm up to with Clue 2. Whether I'll get it finished in 24 hours, I'm not sure. I'd like to have it finished and all the ends woven in. There are quite a few ends, so we'll see. With Clue 2, he did say that you could use mohair if you wanted to, and I did have a mohair, which was this one that had the gold sparkle in it, and I ended up getting some other mohair to go with one of the lighter colors. So that was what I got, and I've been holding it with my color A, which is that one, which looks sort of darker than the mohair, but it's turned out okay. I'll show you. So this mohair is Rowan Kid Silk Haze. I see people using a lot of other mohairs, and Rowan Kid Silk Haze doesn't really seem to get a mention. I love this mohair, and if I can find the colour I want in Kid Silk Haze, that is my preferred mohair. So I get mine from Morris & Sons, which is a yarn store in Sydney. I think they also have one in the Blue Mountains and one in a store in Melbourne, but I order from Sydney, and whenever I'm in the city, I make a trip to Morris & Sons. So they're the mohairs I'm using at the moment. I'll show you where I'm up to. I've got it on waste yarn. I've only done one side, which I think they're calling section 9. So I've still got 2 sides of my initial square on waste yarn, and I've got the end of this Clue on waste yarn. So that was where we were at with Clue 1. So that side and that side are still on waste yarn, and here's my first bit of Clue 2. So I don't know whether I didn't bother checking gauge for a shawl. I don't know whether my gauge is a bit tighter. I like the fabric though. I don't want it any looser. But looking at some others, I was watching Rebecca from Mean Girls podcast this morning, and when she held up her Clue 2, it looks so much bigger than mine, but yeah, I'm sure it will be fine. It's going to be a 4 skein shawl, and I think there are options for making it bigger or smaller towards the end, so it'll be okay. Not sure whether you can pick up the mohair. I didn't have the lighter coloured mohair when I started, and I wasn't sure if the colour was going to match, so I just started. So the first row of the first 2 rows of eyelets do not have the mohair. So you can sort of, I don't know whether you can pick up the sparkle that's happening in here. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. So hopefully now that all my knitting time can get concentrated on this, I'm hoping that I can get this done, or the majority of it done, before the next clue drops. But you can see there's quite a few ends to sort out as well. But yeah, that's where we're at with the MKAL, and I'm really enjoying it. It's been quite a relaxing sort of knit while I've had this other work on, and now that I've cleared that other work away, I'm sort of ready for something a little bit more involved, and maybe some new techniques that I can learn with that. So let me know where you're up to with your MKAL. I've had some people leaving comments, and like people that are adding beads to theirs and all sorts of things. So let me know, and if I don't follow you on Instagram, put your Instagram handle or your Ravelry so I can go and have a look at what you're doing. And because it's just fascinating to see what other colours people have been putting together and how Clue 2 is working with their decision for Clue 1. So it'll be interesting to see at the end how this version 3 Clue 1 works with the whole shawl compared to the original Clue 1. But I'm quite happy with it at the moment. And I have no idea where we're going to go, which direction Stephen's going to take, what shape we're going to end up with. I'm not really even thinking about it. It's just that nothing obvious has come to me, so I'll just go with the flow. So yeah, better mention what I'm wearing. This is my Lycoris top, which is my own design, and it's knit in a merino linen from Rosehip Island. It's got this like Estonian lace pattern up here, which I've got a couple of YouTube videos to show how to do this stitch. I knit this, I think the original one I knit was a size 3, possibly a size 4, and then I'd lost weight, so I made this one, which is a size 2, but I think I could have gone down to the size 1. Because of this stitch pattern, you increase a lot of stitches in this row, so I think it's best to size down when choosing your size, and probably pick more an upper bust measurement to work from than a lower bust, because this stitch, if the size is too big up here, you tend to get, you sort of see, you get this sort of puckering effect, which some people love. I don't. So I'd rather there was sort of like negative ease on this part of my body with this top. But yeah, it's just got the lace around the yoke. There's short rows in the back, and then it's just plain for the body. Yeah, Rosehip Island merino fingering, which I actually really loved knitting with, and I've got some more of this yarn. It's a 90% merino, 10%, did I say merino nylon? Merino linen. 90% merino, 10% linen. I've picked up some more in a D stash, which is in green. I've got 4 skeins, 2 of them, it's like a green fade. 2 of them are the same colour. And then I've got 2 other different colours. So if you can think of something that might be suitable for, I'm actually thinking I might do another ranunculus, but without the lace work. Just do a plain. I'm not keen on, especially the love note. I don't like the way that the open lace comes down so far that you can see your bra, and I really don't want to have to wear a camisole underneath. And I'm finding that with the ranunculus too, I've really got to watch what bra I wear underneath. So I might just make some more like without lace work, such as like a t-shirt style. So that's on my plan to do. And yeah, so just MKAL for the next week. See how we go. At the weekend, I had a contemporary art market at our local gallery, which went really well. It was so busy. I took my weaving. I did film a little clip, but unfortunately it's in portrait view because I did it for Instagram, and I was planning on doing some filming for YouTube. I was going to do some setting up video and some product video and a little bit of what was going on, but it was just so busy. The space I had was quite small, so I couldn't sort of get freely in and out from behind my table very easily with the amount of people that were also there. So I do have a little video, which is, like I said, it's in portrait view, so I don't know whether I've put that on at the beginning or I'll put that on at the end. So you can see that. And had a really good day, made some sales, which was great, had a lot of positive feedback. So I've been thinking about what other products I can do with my weaving. I'm thinking about making up some little zipper pouches or bags or something. So if you've got any great easy tutorial recommendations for those, let me know. But yeah, thanks again to all the new subscribers. Thank you to the old subscribers. Hopefully you'll stick with me, and you'll stick with me once the MKAL's over. I'm thinking that's how people have found me, because of the MKAL, and especially this year with all the drama that went along with it. I don't know whether it has actually settled down. I've been giving the Ravelry forums a miss. It was getting too much. So I'm just sort of knitting in my own little world, chatting to people in the comments on my videos and on other videos that I've been watching. And still, I'm looking on Instagram and following the hashtags there and looking at people's projects. So let me know if you're on Instagram. I'm there as Yarn About Yarn. I'm basically Yarn About Yarn everywhere, online, Ravelry, Instagram, and I have a website. Yeah, so hope you're going well. Hope your MKAL knitting is going well. And let me know where you're up to, what you think of Clue 2. A lot of people have said it's boring. I don't know whether it's boring. I don't think it's that challenging, but I think it's quite effective for where we're up to in the shawl at the moment. And I think it looks really good together with Clue 1. And so far, this will be one that I will probably wear. Not that I get a big chance to wear it where I live, but when I do travel further south. So I'm quite happy with my colours. They're not as adventurous. I was sort of thinking, oh, I should have done something a bit more out there. But yeah, I'm quite liking the colours. You can see they sort of blend in with what I've got here. They're colours that I wear. And I've got them in this little basket. And every time I look down at the colours in my little basket, I really like them. So let's see what week 3 brings us with the MKAL. I'll chat to you probably in a week's time. Okay,